So some big trades just went down in the NBA, and we're gonna go over the obvious one that you may or may not have heard about yet. Um, but D'Angelo Russell is now on the Lakers, and Russell Westbrook got traded to the Jazz. I believe he's gonna be bought out, if I'm not mistaken. So here are the full details. Let me pull this up real quick. This is a game changing trade, in my opinion. The Los Angeles Lakers have agreed to a deal to land Minnesota's D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt in a three-team trade that also involves the Utah Jazz. So that's who the Lakers got: Russell, Beasley, Vanderbilt. The Timberwolves received Mike Conley and Nikhil Alexander along with some picks. And then the Jazz received Russell Westbrook, Juan Toscano Anderson, Damian Jones, and a 2027 first-round pick that's top 4 protected. So a pretty that's a pretty big trade, if you ask me. That's a pretty big trade, especially for the Los Angeles Lakers. Obviously, we're all wondering, is this enough for LeBron to get to the championship? That's basically, that's the first thing that crossed my mind. Is this enough to get LeBron to the big game? And in my opinion, it is. And I was in my Discord talking to some people, and they're like, Russell Westbrook was playing good or whatever. Russell Westbrook, he might have been get on the stat sheet, but this man was leading in turnovers every single game, and you could just see that he was just for lack of a better word, fucking around all year. Whenever they lost, I forget. I think it was like a week ago. LeBron came out. There was a camera on LeBron in the locker room, just furious, or whatever, mad. And then they showed Russell Westbrook walking in the locker room, and he was smiling, all happy. So you could just tell it just wasn't in him. He didn't really give a crap. He was just stat padding, all that stuff. And last night, in the game where LeBron broke the most historic record of all time, Russell Westbrook was complaining to Darvin Ham, yelling at Darvin Ham, getting in a yelling match, saying that he wants to get more playing time. He needs to be on the floor. So a trade like this could change a team around, okay? And I'm not saying it's going to be enough for LeBron, but I'm saying a trade like this can 100% turn a team around for the better. Now you have D'Angelo Russell, AD, LeBron, Vanderbilt, and Austin Reeves, or whoever else is going to be in that starting five, with Malik Beasley coming off the bench. That's depth, and that's an upgrade in my opinion. D'Angelo Russell is a better player today than Russell Westbrook as far as impact on a team in working towards winning, in my opinion. That is what I believe. Russell Westbrook might be a better one-on-one player, better, whatever. But in my humble opinion, I think that D'Angelo Russell would be more impactful on a team if you're working towards a championship. So I love this deal for the Lakers, but I think they shouldn't stop here. You got the depth, you got D'Angelo Russell, you got all this. Now I think it's time to make one more trade for a player who has championship experience, for a guy who is a veteran, good leader, good all that stuff, and can still ball. I think the Lakers trade for Kyle Lowry. Now I don't know if they have enough stuff. They only gave up one first-round pick. I think this is the time they trade for Kyle Lowry, and then you have, in my opinion, a team that can 100% compete for a championship. But honestly, like KRC4Q said, I was just watching his video on this, and he said, if you have a team with LeBron and Anthony Davis, and they're in the playoffs, you automatically have a chance to win the championship. But obviously, if you're a Lakers fan, if you're a LeBron fan, you want LeBron to have as much help as possible. So getting Russell, Vanderbilt, Beasley, 100% an upgrade from Russell Westbrook. That's not a question. That's not even a thought in the mind. That's 100% an upgrade. But you add Kyle Lowry in there, you got a pretty solid damn team. You know what I'm saying? That's a pretty solid team with a lot of depth, good veteran presence, and not some selfish players who just are playing for their own good. You know what I'm saying? AKA Russell Westbrook. I think we can all agree on that one. But that's the Lakers trade, and that was a good trade in my opinion. That was a good trade. Big for LeBron and his future. Maybe it'll get him to the championship this year. I don't know. But it's it's not that, oh yeah, D'Angelo Russell's like this much better than Russell Westbrook, that this is over, you know? It's the fact that you bring in 3 new guys, throw out the toxic one in the locker room. Now you have 3 new guys who are probably like, all right, let's get this shit done. I want to get to my first finals. And, 3 young guys who have the opportunity to play with the best player of all time. They're probably, they probably have some fire under them, and they're probably motivated. They have some motive, and it's just a different type of energy in that locker room that's going to be there now that they didn't have before. This could turn a team around in that way. That's what I'm trying to get across. And in the other way as well, as far as like playing better, system fit, all that stuff. But you know what I'm saying? Like you put in 3 new guys in there with some motives and stuff. You never know what that could do. But that's the Lakers trade, and I'm going to refresh here just in case another trade went down. Well, I'm on Woj's Twitter. As of right now, nothing has gone down besides, of course, right here, 15 minutes ago, Josh Hart is going to the Knicks. I actually saw a live reaction of Josh Hart or Jalen Brunson finding out that he's going to play with Josh Hart again. He was ecstatic, so that was really cool to see. But yeah, so the Trailblazers are trading Josh Hart to the Knicks. The Knicks are trading Cam Reddish and a protected future first-round pick to the Blazers for Josh Hart. And then in the Hart-Reddish deal, the Knicks are sending a Blazers lottery first-round pick that turns into 4 future second-round picks if not conveyed this year. Wow. Okay. So basically, they're trading Reddish and some picks for Josh Hart. That's pretty good. Let's look up Josh Hart's numbers. It's Josh Hart. You aren't getting a superstar, but you're getting a guy who can go out there on any given night, give you 20, 25 points on occasion, and also give you a consistent 13, 5, and 2. Right now he's averaging 10, 8, and 4. That's fantastic. 10 points, 8 rebounds. I actually want to look at his efficiency real quick. He's 27 years old, and Cam Reddish obviously was not playing, I don't believe. Shooting 50% from the field, 30% from 3. Good efficiency. Where's that free throw percentage? 73% from. Yeah, so he's doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good. He's had years where he's averaged 15. And obviously teaming up with his future past teammate, former teammate, Jalen Brunson's going to be huge as well. So, Knicks making some moves. Maybe they can make a run here if maybe, I don't know. That's pretty cool. And finally, getting rid of Cam Reddish. I hated that drama. I just want to see the kid play, to be honest with you. But those are the 2 trades that have gone down. Now I'm gonna try to cover every single like big decent trade that goes down. Unfortunately, I was asleep when the Russell Westbrook, D'Angelo Russell deal went down. So, but another trade happened. So I was like, all right, I'll cover these 2 and make a video on it. But if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and also, I guess this is my podcast, but I'm not making this into a podcast episode. Subscribe on YouTube here. I post my podcast episodes over here, but I also post my podcast episodes over on Spotify and anywhere else you listen to them. For audio only based. But yeah, so I posted a podcast about my GOAT argument for LeBron earlier today, about 17 minutes long. And then I'm going to be making some NFL podcasts, NBA podcasts here in the later this week, next week. I'm trying to post 1 or 2 times a week as far as like an episode, and then I'll have videos like this on YouTube where I'm just explaining trades and whatnot. But I appreciate you guys watching this video. Be sure to have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.